Hello, 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 and welcome. I believe we are live and broadcasting in several different places. So welcome, whether you're watching here in our Facebook group, Online Business Builders, live or on the replay. For sure, drop a comment. I'd love to see who's all watching. And also we're broadcasting over in our Facebook, on our Facebook business page. So we're showing up on Facebook in a couple of places, and then of course on our YouTube channel, Ask David and Dana. So if you are a first time visitor there, be sure to subscribe, like this video, share it, do all those fun things. Well, it is Tip Tuesday Live, and I'm super excited tonight. I've got 13, count them, 13 ways you can get leads. We've kind of had that theme going over the last week or so as we are ramping up for the launch of our newest challenge right here in Online Business Builders. And that is to create an irresistible opt-in giveaway in just 5 days. And that's a challenge. And at the end of that challenge, you're going to walk away with an asset, with a very high converting asset, a lead magnet. Now, we'll talk about that a little bit at the end, but I've promised you these ways to get leads, and it'll get your creative juices flowing, whether you're coming to the challenge or not. I really think the challenge is something everybody should go through. Everybody needs that high converting lead magnet that will kind of get them 10 to 15 leads a day. If you don't have one of those yet, or if you have a lead magnet that isn't getting you to that level, you can figure out what you might be missing in your lead magnet. So what we're going to talk about tonight then are the 13 ways that you can get leads for your business, because we know that leads are super important. If you are building a business online and you need more people to talk to, you've run out of your warm market, maybe you don't have a full calendar and you need more people to talk to, more people to help. You've got this amazing product or service and you are just ready for people to come knock on your door. Okay, well, here we go. If you got a pencil or paper, you can write these down. I have not put them in any sort of fancy thing on the screen. So first one, and that's organic. You get your leads organically, and that comes from having conversations and building relationships. We can do that on social media. We can do that face to face, however, but that is probably the number one way to get leads consistently, is to have conversations and to get your leads organically. Now, next one is to provide high value content or valuable content. What are you posting about? What are you writing blog articles about? The more valuable you are, the better. People are going to like that. They're going to be attracted to that. And that's what we're trying to do. When you think of a lead magnet, you're attracting somebody to you, and you're wanting the leads to come to you because they're the right fit. You just don't want leads just to get leads. That doesn't do any good. That bogs down, your email list. It keeps your open rate small. But finding those high quality leads, that's what I'm talking about, by providing that high value content in the different places that you post where you're visible. Okay, now number 3 is to have a landing page or a website. And now on a website, you can do a lot more things than you can do on a landing page, but simply having a landing page where people find you and you have something there, a lead magnet that they can opt in for, that they want, that something, a solution that you bring. And you can get leads from your landing page. Number 4 is to find partners, find business partners. And, we talk about that in your pathway to profit, joint venture partners, affiliate partners, folks that want to do business with you. They have their business, you have yours, but they have an audience that's very similar to yours. And so when you share audiences, it's very easy to get more leads, especially if the things that you're offering will benefit your partner's audience, and vice versa. And there's good ways and bad ways to do partnerships. So be watching for more on that. Or you can go to our blog and search on joint ventures. We've got some articles out there for you as well. And YouTube channel, there are videos. So we got lots of resources. We are constantly creating those valuable pieces of content for our audience, for you, so that you can get better at what you do. Okay, that was 4. Number 5. Now I'm going to throw this in there. It's not a strategy that I would suggest you do right away. You know, other marketing coaches will tell you to do that. And I caution you against it. And that's ads. That's running ads, whether it's Facebook, Google, you know, Twitter, I think has ads, and YouTube has ads. Ads can cost you a lot of money if you don't know what you're doing. And take that from me, personal experience, been there, done that. You don't want to waste your time on ads until you understand how ads work, understand a lot of the foundational pieces of your business, and then ads can be amazing. But they also are amazing for getting you a good source of leads. So I had to include them on this list of 13, right? All right, so that was 5. Number 6. Find a great contest, run your contest yourself, or a giveaway. There's a lot of folks out there that host giveaways year-round, where if you've got a very attractive, high-converting lead magnet, you can be part of that giveaway and attract leads to you that way. David and I have been using that over the last 6 months here, and I think the biggest bumps in our email list have come from giveaways. Finding those giveaways of people that have quality. There's a lot of giveaways out there that aren't so much quality, but try to buddy up with those folks and get your stuff out there. That will tap into some other audiences as well. It's brilliant. And the next one is automation. Now, once you get some of these other things in place, the automation, there are things that you can do to increase your visibility. And David is our king of automation. And when we work with clients one-on-one, he helps them with that. We also have a piece of that in our LinkedIn course. He teaches a segment in our LinkedIn course on automating LinkedIn to get more leads. So be watching for trainings that David offers, because automation is another great way to accelerate the amount of leads that you get, whether if you're not having to do that one at a time. The next one is to buy lists. Now this again involves an investment, and there are good lists and there are bad lists. So it isn't really a strategy you want to try just on your own, but it is noteworthy to include it on this list because it is a great way to grow your audience. When you find the right list broker that has the right audiences and people with real emails that are waiting for your offers. So that is another one. And what are we up to here? 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 8. Buy lists was 8. So number 9, we're closing in on 13, is to answer questions on Quora or one of the other, platforms out there where there are open-ended questions where you can be in conversation with people. By doing that, you get visible, and that will maybe not immediately lead to leads, but people will be checking you out. They will be looking for you on the social media. They'll be looking for a website. And when they get to those locations, when you've set those up properly, the leads will just come in. But this is a great strategy for getting visible. Number 10, very similar, but this one doesn't, is you can go to other people's blogs, other people that have, websites or blogs, articles out there, maybe even on, like, for instance, LinkedIn. But LinkedIn's a whole nother category here. But comment on people's blogs. How many times have you read a blog and you've been curious at the comments, and then you read a really thoughtful comment and you really want to know more about that person? There again, that's a great way to get visible. Number 11 is to guest blog. If there are people in your niche that already have a blog, let's say you don't have one, but you love to write and you have something you want to say, something you want to teach, a way you want to serve, you can be on the lookout for folks that have a blog already, and then approach them. And, we teach you, in Your Pathway to Profit, how to reach out to these folks in a respectful way, give scripts, the whole bit, to become a guest blogger. If you have a website, you know how hard it is to come up with content all the time that's fresh and new and exciting and relevant. If somebody came to you and made an offer to put a guest post on your blog, wouldn't you just be over the moon? You wouldn't have to come up with content for that week or that month or whatever your schedule is. So you know how it would be to be on the receiving end. Be a giver. And that is a great way to get leads, by appearing on other people's stuff. Along with blogs, you could think of podcasts. I could have gone on. 13 was just a fun number I picked for today, but that would be another bonus one, to be on people's podcasts. Get yourself out there on other people's platforms where you can be seen, and you can use that attractive, irresistible lead magnet to draw people in to your audience. Okay, number 12, interview influencers. Now you're asking, okay, where? You don't need to have a YouTube channel set up. You could do it right on Facebook. Wherever you can do a live video, you can invite someone to come on and be interviewed. And when you interview other influencers, and you've seen me do it here, right, on Tip Tuesday, I've interviewed other influencers here. And why do I do that? Why should you do that? Because those folks, when they're interviewed, will then have that asset that they can share with their audiences and promote you and them, of course. And that gets you, again, more exposure to audiences you wouldn't have otherwise had exposure to. So that is a great way to generate leads. And number 13 is videos, live videos. Now, this is a great example because people, when you see someone live, you can feel a connection. Like when I'm talking to you today, I'm looking at my computer, yes, but I'm picturing your face, and I'm picturing that we're having this conversation, and that I'm sharing with you all of these things that I've learned from trial and error, from taking courses, from being coached, all of those things. It's all inside my head. I don't want it to stay there. I'm having a conversation with you to share, because you might be ready to hear this right now in your business. And so you're getting the experience of a live video. And when you can connect with someone, if they stumble upon your live video, whether it's in your Facebook feed or if you've been granted LinkedIn access to videos, or you're on your YouTube channel, wherever you are coming across in a live video, that attracts people. People can see you, they can hear you, they can sense you. And that's a great way to attract the right people to you. Because obviously, if they start to watch you and they aren't interested, or they're turned off by, the color of your hair or the tone of your voice or whatever, how you use your hands, whatever it is, your background. I heard that recently. Somebody didn't like their background, and so they weren't going to watch another video. That's just crazy to me. But video is powerful, and it's a great way to generate leads. You just have to remember to ask. And when we did our we've done challenges in the past on getting people out in front of that camera and to do a Facebook Live every day. Those challenges are super fun, but you have to just get out there. You have to get out there and do it. So those are the 13 ways that you can get leads. I'm curious, as I was going through those, some of them may have been like, oh, I have not tried that. If there was one that stood out to you more than any other, I want you to share that with me. I'm just curious. Of course, we teach on all of these in some fashion in your Pathway to Profit. And I could teach on any one of these in a given session of our challenge, or even on a Tip Tuesday. So I'm always looking for, feedback from you. What is it that is really, what are you really struggling with? What can we help you with? I'm here for you, right? All right. Well, that will bring us to the end of Tip Tuesday live for this week. But do know that we do have this lead magnet clinic, aka challenge, that starts this coming Thursday. If you're watching this live, we're doing it. Our launch of this new exciting challenge is May 13th. That's coming up just a couple days away. If you are in the Online Business Builders group, you are being gifted. I am gifting each one of you a ticket to this challenge. It's got just a small little ticket price on it for anybody else. If you're watching on the other platforms, or if you're seeing it on a partner's page, wherever that might be, it's just $7. It's going to be totally worth it. We're going to turn that 5 days into 7. I'm going to give you 2 bonus days. So figure it's $1 a day. And at the end of it, you're going to walk away with your very own irresistible opt-in giveaway, aka lead magnet. And you're going to need that for most of those 13 examples that I shared with you today. You're going to need that irresistible lead magnet that's going to draw your perfect audience to you. All right. Well, I hope you found this helpful. Share it to your communities, and I'll look forward to working with you on the challenge and in the days ahead. And until next time, be safe, be blessed, and be well.